Well, good afternoon, everybody. I better bring the microphone up here so you can hear me, okay? I doubt if there's anybody in this room that does not know what pickleball is. Does anybody not know? Do you have it in, they still call it phys ed? Yeah, it used to be gym for us back when the old school days and so forth. But so you already know what a pickleball paddle looks like. What I'm basically going to talk about today is we're doing a fundraiser. The Memorial Park. Anybody played up at Memorial Park tennis? Yes. That's being converted come next spring to 6 pickleball courts, since we already have 8 other tennis courts here in town, and so we've achieved the support of the city to change that over to 6 pickleball courts. Normally, you'd see the tennis court here, tennis court there, but we have room for 6. So we're in the process of raising funds to convert that over, and come next spring, we have all the funds so far to resurface, and we've already purchased the posts and the netting and the gentleman that's going to dig all the holes for it, et cetera, et cetera. But we want to put a windscreen all the way around, and we have some other things that we need to do with it. So at the present time, we've raised a little over $25,000. But we're looking at 35,000, so we can put metal benches in and make it a really nice place here, and something we can be kind of proud of in town, because we're going to have statewide tournaments there, from anywhere from younger people on up to the senior old duffers like myself. And do you play when you play phys ed here in at the school? Do they just let you play, or do they explain the game to you? Okay. Yeah, they'll play by the rules and stuff. Okay. Well, we're going to do some free tournaments. Not only tournaments, but we're also going to do free clinics, so that anybody who wants to really learn how to become really good at pickleball. Pickleball ratings usually run anywhere from 2.0, which is a beginner, to a 5.0. And even at my elderly age, I'm a 4.0. So I'm pretty fast for my old legs and body. So. But we're looking for additional help to try to make up that extra $10,000. Now, whether it's someone that maybe knows something about grants, we could use that help, or GoFundMe, or any other ideas that you might have. Now, I've talked to several businesses here in town. We have several more to go to. Initially, we talked to Shields in Des Moines, and they gave $3,000 to start it off. And their idea is, in addition to that, is if when we have either tournaments or clinics, if we find some folks that maybe can't afford a $150 paddle, Shields is going to help offset that by giving some paddles for us to give away. So I think that's a nice incentive from them. And we hope they're going to do some additional financial support too. But there's a lot of things that we want to do. We want to make this a really neat location. It's already got lighting, it's already got fencing, but we want to put that windscreen around it. It's going to be kind of like this. It's going to be not that ugly a green, but the courts are going to be with dark blue and gray on them. Anybody have any questions? No questions. All right, if you have any ideas on how to raise some more funds or businesses to contact, we would appreciate all that. Yes, sir. When we reach our goal. Yeah. Right now, like I said, we have enough to do the resurfacing and the painting of the courts and the posts and netting, which is a major part of it. But we need some additional help. And we've talked to places like Fairway and Hy-Vee and some of the bigger companies. But we can always do more. And we don't care if it's a $5, $10 donation set up, anything. If you got any ideas that we can do on the internet, if you got any other ideas of promotion, I don't know if you want me to leave this here with you, but this is one of the things that we did. I'm off the camera now. But it just gives you an idea of the promotion on it. We have the Boone City Park Foundation, which is a 501c3 that is handling all the funds. So the nice thing about that is anybody who donates, they can write that off their taxes at the end of the year. So that's an added plus with that too. But this also keeps individuals from having anything to do with the money. So it's all accounted for. And in fact, I get a report every Monday as to how much money and who is given the money, so we keep track of that too. So we have a kind of a counterbalance so we know what's going on. Still no questions?
Ooh, I have several, but I want to see if they can generate any. Nothing? Okay, the events that you guys are going to hold, are those already planned? Could that be something that we could incorporate into a project as well?
Like tournaments?
Yeah.
As soon as we know that the court is done,
Yes.
we're going to have a grand opening
Okay.
event.
Yep.
And right now, if we get all this done in the spring, early spring, which we're hoping, we're going to at least have one tournament by September
Okay.
during the Grand Nationals.
So next year.
And next year,
Okay.
yes. And we were hoping to get it done this year, but TSI, which is the Tennis Service Corporation in Iowa, they've done all the other Boone courts when they resurface, and they couldn't get us into the schedule. We talked to them in December, but they were already booked up for the year. So, yeah, it's tough finding people that resurface tennis courts. There's only a couple of them in Iowa. Yes.
So like you said, you can teach at lower like levels of students. So like, what's like your lowest level you go as like a child?
Ratings wise,
Yeah, like,
for a player,
yeah.
2.0.
Oh,
But like a 5-year-old or?
yeah, like.
That's the way they rate it. Yeah.
All right.
The minute you start, you're a 2.0. They don't have any listings any lower than that. Once you get up into like 3, 3.5, 3.5, you're starting to get a little bit better players and faster players. You get up to the 5.0 and they're good. If you go online, you can watch tournaments, so forth online, you'll see some 5.0s. And that ball goes back and forth pretty fast. There's also a thing called dinking. Anybody know what dinking is?
No.
Dinking is when you hit it just over the net. Just dink it over that net. Other people like to slam it. Yeah, we make jokes with that line ourselves. But there's a lot of, in Iowa, there's a lot of slammers. And especially people who've played tennis before, they're used to hitting it hard. If you go out to Arizona, Florida, places like that, they're not real happy if you're a slammer or a smasher, whatever you want to call it. They prefer to have little back and forth, little easy shots, and they take a hard one. So, but go online, just for if you're curious, go online and look up pickleball and check out some of the tournaments. There's a lot of training sessions online, things that you can get to. But
So,
yeah.
Just thinking about logistics, because there are several kids in here who would like to be athletic directors. This is a very good project for something like this. Fundraising is a huge part of that job.
Right.
You would provide who you've already reached out to and what you've done.
Absolutely.
And I know Deb was the one who initially reached out. Is email or phone the best way? Is it you that we would reach out to?
I'm the guy that's doing all the fundraising.
All right, so it would be you that we would be there.
So yes,
Okay.
so I could use some help.
Okay. Email the best?
What's that?
Is email the best mode or phone?
Either way, you can call me anytime, except for 2 in the morning. But you can call me. You can. I know. Do you have my phone numbers?
We can get it if not. So,
Okay.
Yep.
All right. But yeah, either way, any way I can help, we can provide you with other information. We can work with you. We're willing to do anything. We want to raise all these funds so we can get this thing done.
Cool project. This one's going to be, I'm kind of nerding out about this one. Maybe it's like the athlete in me wants to do it again. Yeah, plus it would be something to better the community, you guys. And a really cool, you're going to hear me say this a lot, a really cool resume booster as you are about to start applying for scholarships. So these people are the beginnings of your networking group that you have not built yet. So very cool.
And if anybody wants to learn some tricks with pickleball, let me know. I'll meet you at Memorial Park, and we'll show you some things.
That could be a very fun way to start the day. Where are you going,
Yep.
Reg? I'm going to go play pickleball today.
Yep.
Sweet. You're going to science, I'm going to go play pickleball. It's fine. I love it. Does anybody else have questions?
What's your name again, sir? It's not funny.
What's
Again?
my name? Larry Kelly,
For asking a question.
Kelley. If you want my email address, it's King of the Hill, which is an entertainment agency that I run. kingofthehill@mchsi.com.
And I have that one.
Yeah.
That we previous.
Yeah. And the information on this flyer right here, people sending money, they need to mark on the bottom of their check to a certain post office box and a memo that it's strictly for pickleball. That way the city can't use it for anything else. It's strictly for pickleball. Okay?
Other questions, concerns?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
like ideally, how often you want to like, you want us to like contact you and like work?
Anytime you need any help or have a question, call me, email me, whatever. More than happy.
Because some partners can't commit to that, but it seems like they're willing. Work even every day.
It was interesting coming into school today because when we were here, it was the old building. Coming up down those steps, it looks so much nicer than what we had back then. So,
Have you guys seen the video of, the old video of what the school used to look like that got posted?
The what?
There was a video, and I saw it. It was very cool, but he made that video of what the school used to look like beforehand. So
yeah, the last day of the building before they tore it down.
we should honestly show that for them at some point.
Yeah.
I need to get my hands on that. You guys won't.
Did I send you the picture of the guy hitting the pickleball?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we got that one.
That looks exactly like one of our players.
Okay.
Oh, there's the court, and that's not it. Let's see if one more. Is there one more? No. Okay. I found one online, which is
Oh, there it is.
there he is. Yeah, he looks exactly like one of our players. I stuck that online, and he went crazy. So, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Hopefully, we can hear from some of you.
Thank you so much.
You bet.